Eastern PA Weather 30 meteorologist Bobby Marchant here with your outlook for February 28th, 2017. For the final day of the month, we're going to expect a very mild push of air again and have temperatures that are going to be reaching the low to mid 60s across at least our central and southern locations today. We're going to have a partly cloudy start, we think, and then the clouds will start to increase as we have a little disturbance. This is actually in association with a warm front that's going to be moving through probably late afternoon, early evening, and then last into about maybe midnight or so. Just a batch of showers. That's probably a 3 to 5 hour window or so of showers. So as we move this a little forward, you can see those showers are going to be moving across the area here. Again, this is just mainly during the evening hours, and then that will move off. I'll get over to the NAM high-res future simulator radar in a minute. We do have mostly cloudy skies remaining in place overnight, and then we have this mess to deal with, which is our cold front here on Wednesday. Let's get to one thing at a time, though. I want to get over the NAM high-res future simulator radar and start this off at 5 p.m. on Tuesday, and you can see the showers moving into the western portions of our coverage area here at this point, and then continuing off to the east here. Here's 7 p.m., 8 p.m. You can see the showers moving across the eastern parts of Pennsylvania, just starting in New Jersey at this point. And then here's 9, 10. Could have some locally heavy rain with this as it moves through, just a quick burst of showers. And then here's 11. There's midnight. So then after that point, we start to decrease the activity as far as showers go, and we pretty much have nothing by the time we get to 4 a.m. So basically a late afternoon through about maybe 11 or midnight or so. That's the window from west to east here, and then we get this out of here. So not a big deal. I do want to get into the next thing here, which is this cold front. Now, this is the GFS depiction of actually showing 2 lows here, but regardless, you have basically one main low here, warm front off to the north here on Wednesday. Your cold front is situated back here, and it's going to be driving showers and thunderstorms out ahead of it. There's going to be what we think is going to be a line eventually out ahead of this, but there will also be some discrete cells popping ahead of this that will have to be watched for the potential for some very strong storms out ahead of it. Now, the Storm Prediction Center is further south with the threat, at least at the time this video was made. They might update this and bring us a little bit further north in their next update, but right now there is the opportunity for severe. We're going to say over a majority of our area. We might have to exclude just the areas across far northern Pennsylvania, but elsewhere it looks pretty much game for the opportunity for some severe weather again. And this is not just going to be a straight line wind threat. It will with the congealed line that comes across the state, and I'll show you that in a minute. But out ahead of it, you could have some discrete cells that pop that give you more of a tornadic and hail threat if you can get those severe those cells popping out ahead of the main line. Once it congeals with the line, then it becomes a straight line wind threat from that point. So in a lot of ways similar to what we saw just this past Saturday here, but I don't want to get anybody worried about the extent of the coverage. That was a pretty wild day, and to duplicate that will be difficult, especially if we have some cloud debris to deal with here in the morning. Here's a look at Wednesday morning. Another little batch of showers, very light showers, moving through during the morning hours. This could help to knock down the instability somewhat. So if you look at the upper left here, you can see a line of storms trying to fire already in the far northwestern parts of Pennsylvania. If this can stabilize the atmosphere enough, which showers in the morning can do, and we do get these showers, in fact, then it could decrease the severe potential that we would see later. But we do expect this to move out, and we do see some clearing ahead of this line. Question is, how much clearing do we get? How much sun do we get? Now, the global models and the short-range mesoscale stuff is showing 70s getting all the way up into this area here, south of this line. So if you get some heating, enough sun coming out to warm up these temperatures out ahead of it, I think that'll just add to the instability and allow it to rapidly increase. So when you get these storms firing ahead, your lines back here, you could have some discrete cells firing out ahead of it, and then once the main line comes through, we have those areas of showers and thunderstorms that could be, again, locally severe, but we're looking at more straight line winds at this point once the line congeals into a line segment. Out ahead of it is where you have to worry about that, the spins and the supercells and things like that. So we will be watching for that opportunity. The NAM is very aggressive. It has been very aggressive with the possibility for some tornadic type storms out ahead of that main line. So we will watch this very closely. Right now, the Storm Prediction Center is not really buying it, but that could change in future updates. Okay, so I just want to alert you to that possibility. Just stay with us for updates. and to prepare for changing conditions here on Wednesday. Once this front passes, it gets much colder, very breezy here on Thursday with these isobars tightly packed, especially early on in the day. And then as we get further in the day, we get into the evening hours, we have this area, a little weak disturbance. It's a northern stream disturbance coming in from the Ohio Valley. The GFS has been very aggressive with this, moving it across the region during the late overnight hours into very early Friday morning. You can see it's showing a period of snow showers coming through at least the northern half of our coverage area. The European model's further south with it and weaker, so it's hard to tell and really gauge what this is going to do yet. But right now I wouldn't expect too much just because of the time of year we're talking, and it's not really that intense of a snowfall, but I wouldn't be surprised to see somebody get a quick inch or two of snow up here, especially in the higher elevations of northeastern Pennsylvania. But further south, like from I-78 points south, maybe a quick dusting here and there on the grassy surfaces, and that's about it. So this does not look like a big deal, and I don't want to get anybody alarmed that we're getting snow here, or a big snowstorm or anything like that. Nothing of the sort. Once we get into Saturday, remains chilly. High pressure off to our south is going to give us mostly sunny skies here on Saturday, but it will also be still chilly. Temperatures on Friday and Saturday are going to be below normal by a good bit. And then we get into Sunday. We have a partly cloudy skies, but those temperatures are going to start to increase. So we have kind of like a little warm front that's going to move through, a dry warm front. It's going to get temperatures, our winds coming in from the west-southwest, and get the temperatures back up in the 50s again, it looks like, by Sunday. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martich. That is your outlook for February 28th, 2017. Have a great Tuesday.